rent, no rent. Eviction notice sent and money spent in a dead end. Well, that bag was shot by a gram. It's the last time that I tried to make a deal with my own mind, because compromise is suicide when your choice is quit or die. Quit or die. Quit or die. Or quit or die.
And Nails here at 3 Stars Brewing in beautiful DC. We're here with the brains behind the operation. Some of them. Some of them. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Great.
Really good. Really good.
So, what does craft mean to you?
So craft is anything that you take, somebody has kind of like started it, or you're bringing it from the beginning to where you want it to go. So there's always, like when I always think of craftsmanship, my grandfather was a carpenter. So the tree was always there, but he took the tree and put it into what it needed to be, or what he wanted to go to. So the craft is, it's a starting point. So with beer, we have grains, we have hops, we have water, we have yeast. That's our beginning, and then taking it to what we want to form it into. Maybe not a rocking chair, but it's going to become something that we want to.
Can't really drink a rocking chair.
Right.
You can drink in a rocking chair.
Right. So it's one of those things where you take something, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for sure. But taking something that's already there and forming it into what you see, what you want it to be.
Awesome. And you guys got some awesome names for your beers. Like,
Yeah.
how do you come up with those?
We drink a lot.
Yeah.
Text them to each other.
Yeah.
No,
A lot of music references, Courting the Squall, Above the Clouds, D is for Diamonds, just a couple that we just put out in the past couple years, or months. But last year,
Superfly.
Jabberwocky Superfly, everything, a lot of it's lyrics, names.
D is for diamonds.
For diamonds. So I'll say this because I'm not the brewer. One of the hardest things that we do here is naming those beers. He probably disagree with me as the guy that has to deal with the production side of it. But I mean, once you have a name, you're stuck with it, so you need to be a good one.
Yeah.
There's thousands of breweries in the country, all spitting out, hundreds of beers a year. So you come up with the greatest name on earth, and 800 breweries are already using it. That's tough. So we actually have a chalkboard out there where anytime anybody, doesn't matter who you are, you could be our part-time, bar staff on the weekend, the head brewer, the owner, whatever. You come up with a good name for a beer in the brewery, you write it down on the chalkboard. So there's a good list of maybe 80 or 90 beer names out there.
Not all good.
Not all good, but
You play the dart game,
yeah.
like throw the dart
We haven't done that one yet. We haven't done that one yet.
But it's a lot of sitting around drinking beers, and like at midnight on a Friday, I'll get a text from Dave with 20 beer names.
Yeah.
Just spitballing. And some are great, some are shit.
Like normal.
Real dumb. Some are really dumb. Some are real bad. But it is. I mean, it's a hard thing to do, and you get into this thing now with the amount of breweries that will name a beer something, put it out there, and 3 weeks later we'll get a cease and desist letter from the other breweries. It is, and to be honest, the culture is such that normally it's not from a lawyer unless it's a really big brewery. It's just an email. Hey man, like I copyrighted this, or like I've been using this beer name for a decade. Like, could you not do that? And
no problem.
No problem. Sorry, bro, didn't.
Right.
So the community is such that it's happened enough to everybody that they now know not to be dicks about it. So yeah, it literally will just be an email from somebody that's like, hey man, been done. Please change your name. Okay, no problem.
Cool. Yeah. And so at Amps and Ales, we got the Peppercorn Saison and the Trouble in Paradise.
Yes.
Which we've been drinking all morning. It's amazing.
Nice.
So
It's afternoon.
okay, word. So how do you come up with the distinct flavor profiles for these awesome beers?
So those beers, Saison Peppercorn, or the Peppercorn Saison, was one of Dave and Mike's original beers when they first started the brewery. So that was something that they put their time and effort into to kind of make something that was different for DC. the DC scene was just kind of coming on. DC Brow had just opened up. So when at that point you want to make your own mark and everything else, and so everything that Dave and Mike put into the market at that time had the 3 Stars thumbprint on it.
Okay.
So doing these beers that had these big flavors and different styles, different than what anybody else was doing. And so with this one, it just turned out to be this fantastic like farmhouse style saison with these pink, white, and green peppercorns that give you this just really nice like balance to the yeast profile. Which before I came here, it wasn't a style that I was really drank a lot of or anything. But as soon as I came here and kind of got into making the beer myself, I saw like what they put into it and how good it was, and it's actually now like one of my favorite beers that I like
really
to drink.
drinkable.
It's completely different than anything else on the market in this area, and it's definitely put its stamp on what it is and what 3 Stars brings to it.
Trouble in Paradise was very, very much different than that.
Completely different.
You guys saw the Funker Dome
Yes.
in the back with all the sour stuff. Something that I know the rest of the guys had really wanted to do was put a sour beer in cans. Previously, we'd only bottled or keg sour stuff just because we keep all the equipment separate. Just again to avoid cross-contamination with the bacteria. So we wanted to find a way to sour beer, clean it up so we could run it through our canning line, and have a fruited sour for the summer, which to me that's all I want to drink when it's 90 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Give me a nice, light, refreshing.
It's hard to
sour
be
ale
drinking
with
like
fruit.
double
Yeah.
IPAs when it's like 100 degrees outside.
Exactly. So
I'll still do it.
I'll still do it too. Right?
So Brandon and the guys did a couple test batches. We tried a couple different tropical fruits. We tried passion fruit. We tried kiwi, pineapple, guava, mango.
Anything that would fit that. If you think of like Paradise, like what's that like fruit? We tried it, and these were the ones that we really had like the thought that this could be something different, and it definitely came out to exactly where we wanted it to be. And it's been really, really, really good. I think we enjoyed it as much as everybody else has.
That's why we were like, we need this on the festival. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're in this warehouse space. Like,
Yep.
does that, like, being in a warehouse brewing beers, like, what is that vibe like?
I don't
Like, is
brew
it?
beer, so that's for sure.
It's not. Well, the tanks make everything small. So everything. When you're brewing, I mean, it's not. It's big, but that just means you need a bigger sound system, which Dave and Mike have made sure that we have. So we actually just got an upgrade in speakers. So we have just old, a nice, old receiver with a iPod plugged into it and big speakers, so that when we come in the morning, whoever's in first gets control of the day. Until we hear repeats. When we start hearing repeats on the radio station, it's all bets are off. So we come in and we're gonna, it's if there's music and everybody's there, everybody's got their own job to do when they come in. We kind of, everybody's on point with what they have to do for the day. The music is covering the warehouse, so it makes the place seem a little bit smaller, but we're all kind of in our own area doing everything else. But we try to, I don't think of it as warehouse space. It's just kind of where we are, and as long as there's music going, like, I think we're okay.
Yeah, so music is obviously really important.
It's extreme. When the Wi-Fi goes down or anything like that, and it's like quiet, you'll start like somebody like people will start. Well, you'll start to get angry. Like stuff will happen, and you'll just be like, something, this really shouldn't be affecting me like this. And then you'll realize like the music hasn't been playing for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you like go back, we'll reset the Wi-Fi, restart the Pandora, and then everything's right in the world again.
Awesome. Well, Amps and Ales is September 16th at the Prince George's Stadium. We're about a week away.
Nice.
So we're in the weeds of it. And Millhouse, Mike.
Nice meeting you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Pleasure,
I'll see you guys
Looking
there.
forward to it. Cheers.
Cheers.